Alright, I got some frozen ham pieces left over from Easter, and this is kind of what started this whole progression of ingredients I'm about to announce here. But this was a great ham right here. It was a Smithfield, and boy, I didn't take no time to eat it, but I was able to steal some nice chunks out of it and put it in the food saver, freeze it up, so it's gonna be nice and tender, but it's frozen hard as a rock. And I was just at the store and nosing around in one of my moods. I'm thinking, what would go good with those ham pieces like that? So I'm wandering around the store, and of course it's just one of those days where you're just nosing around checking everything out until you get to the point where you feel like somebody's spying on you, thinking you're going to be doing some shoplifting or something. And so I'm sure you been through that before, when you hang around too long in one place, or you almost feel like you gotta buy something, which I did, which just happened to be these Velvetta cheesy potatoes, bacon scalloped. And I think what I'm going to do, says here, takes 2 cups of boiling water and a half a cup of milk. So what I'm going to do is, and it wants you to cook this for 20 to 25 minutes, of course, in the oven. But we're going to do it with the pressure cooker, and I think I'm going to reduce that down to about 12 minutes. Only for the fact we're dealing with probably like dehydrated potatoes in here, of course, and then give this ham time to thaw out and get even more tender and get the flavors all mixed up in there. And instead of adding water, I'm just going to put this cream of potato condensed soup in there. And I might add up, or wind up adding an extra, just a cup of water, or a can of water, tack on that, just to be sure. And then of course the milk, and dice up an onion, and of course my salt and sea salt, thanks to whoever that was on one of the last videos there, suggested sea salt. But hey, sea salt, there it is. And of course my crushed red pepper, you gotta have a little bit of that in there, kind of give it a little bit of zing. So I'll put that in there. And of course, now I've got real garlic, and I've got minced garlic in the fridge, but I think I'm gonna go with some just garlic powder right now, just because I want to get this show on the road and give it a try. And I'm going to be using, of course, my 6-quart power cooker with the Teflon lining on it. And yeah, I'll be cooking this for like 12 minutes. So I'm going to get everything ready, and I'll be back in just a few. Okay, diced up my 1 onion, put it in the bottom there. Put in my 3 cans of cream of potato condensed soup. It's a little 10 ounce, 10.75 ounce cans. And I'm going to put in just a splash of olive oil. And calls for a half a cup of milk. That's about a half. And this, let's see what this looks like. Oh, okay. Boy, box, it makes it look like there's a big old pan of it, but hey, this is fun. Ooh. Good grief. Powdered flavor, gotta love it. And you get this bacon bits, and then of course you got your cheese sauce, which I don't think I'm gonna put that on, but I'm gonna put these bacon bits in here. Heck yeah, call me crazy. There we go. You got that, and then of course ham, box of ham, or not a box, but a little bag of ham. That's probably, I don't know, not quite a pound maybe. and a little bit of garlic powder. Man, I cannot talk today. I worked too long today. That. Crushed red pepper to taste. I'd say it's about a half a teaspoon. Now this, the sea salt, I'm going to kind of take it easy because it looks to me like with the ham already being a little salty, and of course those scalloped potatoes, I'm sure, are loaded with salt. I'm going to kind of take it easy on that. Of course I want to put some pepper in here. I need to get one of them fancy electric pepper grinders, but until then, this will do. What do you think? Half teaspoon? Okay, and oh, I've already got this thing on, heating up, and I can hear it boiling. So, yeah, I'm gonna need some more water. Okay. Here's a can of that. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go 1.5 cans of water. That was in here, none of that, but that kind of gets the rest of that potato out of there. But see that right there? How it, the liquids kind of come up to the edge here. You want them real close to the edge, especially if you're dealing with pasta or something that's dried like this. It's going to soak up that liquid. So I'd rather see that. Now that those potatoes, this cream of potato condensed, needs a little bit of moisture too. Because usually when you're just eating this cream of potato, you always add this and maybe a can of water to give that extra amount. So anyway, I'm going to stir this up a little bit. Yeah, I think that's right enough liquids in there. This ought to be interesting. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, I think that's it. So I'm going to, let's see here, cancel this back out so it's not preheating, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, set this for 12 minutes on high pressure, and we'll see what happens. Put the lid on nice and neat. Make sure this is closed so that it'll build up pressure. And yeah, let's just let her sit. I'll be back in 12 minutes. Okay, it's been 12 minutes and I'm just now letting the pressure out. It's almost out. The safety valve should drop down so that I can safely open this top here pretty quick. But quickly before I pull this top off of here, I'm just going to reiterate, I just used a box of Velvetta cheesy bacon flavored scalloped potatoes, a 10.5 ounce size, 3 10-ounce cans of potato soup concentrate, and I put in 1.5 cans of water, and I used one of those empty potato soup concentrate cans and put the water in there. Now this is with a 6 ounce, or I'm sorry, 6 ounce, boy I am tired, 6 quart powered pressure cooker, the non-stick kind. But anyway, I used 1/2 cup of milk, and then this actually come with a bacon bits packet. This cheesy bacon flavored scallops box did. So I went ahead and put those in there, so that was a little bonus. And 1 onion diced up, and pepper and sea salt to taste. And I put in a little bit of red pepper flakes, maybe a 1/2 teaspoon if that. Same thing with the garlic powder. You just got to kind of add that to taste. this will get you started. And then about a cup and a half of ham pieces, and this was frozen. This was from the Easter dinner from this last Easter. But hey, if I would have had more ham, I would have dumped a lot more in there. But that's all I had, and that should you know, do that. But I cooked it 12 minutes on high, and I went 12 minutes like that because of the dehydrated potatoes, and of course I had that frozen ham in there. About 12 minutes, as long as it's cooked. 12 minutes isn't bad. I probably would have gone about 17 or 18. You know, tack on an extra 10 minutes if that would have been uncooked meat. I would have added. But all we're doing really is just heating all this together. But anyway, let's now that the pressure's dropped out, let's take a look and see what we got. Open the top up away from you. See all that steam coming off? Woo! Hot stuff. Alright. Ooh. So far so good. Hey, that looks pretty good. Ooh. And you know, I was just going to use regular cut up potatoes. Big potatoes that I got. Big old russets. But you know what? That's when I spotted this box of cheddar scalloped potatoes. But see, look at that ham. Oh, that come out good. Look at that. That thawed out great. Ooh, that's a nice thick sauce too. And another good thing about this non-stick pan is you can get away with making these sauces just a little bit thicker. Now I've also got the stainless steel one, and boy, you really got to have the liquids in there, because otherwise the ingredients in here more than likely will burn right on the bottom of that stainless steel pan, because it's a concentrated heat down there, and I learned the hard way because I ruined a lot of food like that. So that's when I went with this non-stick. It's got the kind of the serrated bottom, kind of keeps things from sticking. So again, look at that. That's how come I can get away with this thick liquids like this. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. Big pieces of ham. I know it looks rough going in there. That's what I've been told through emails and just talking to friends of mine. And they go, oh my God, that looks terrible when you put it in there. But boy, when it's done, it looks great. And boy, does it look great. Plus, it smells great. So anyway, there's that. You just dump everything in. Give it about 12 minutes high pressure. And there you have it. There it is. So, hey, I'm no professional cook. I'm just having fun with this thing. I've got some friends I've talked to off and on who are scared of these pressure cookers, let alone knowing how to start with how much liquids to put in and how much ingredients and all this and that. But this right here just gets you started. And you know, you can add or subtract whatever you want out of here. I'm just getting things started. So, you know, there you have it. Bon appetit. Well, that was cheesy in itself. See ya.